Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to TEA minus 10 minutes with Shay, your favorite fractional chief operating officer. I work inside of seven-figure, multiple six-figure, and six-figure businesses day to day and week to week. What do I do in those businesses? I handle the business management, the team management, all business issues and problems. I handle everything for the business growth and the business scale, okay? Operations, right? So that's what I do. However, I have a mission. My mission is to help small business owners and entrepreneurs just like you to stop spinning your wheels, help you get to that first six figures so that you can make money and create time freedom. Okay? Make money and create time freedom. My freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. I started this journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years. And for the past year, I've been in the Tango and Beef and World Cup champs of the world, right? Buenos Aires, Argentina. Okay, Buenos Aires, Argentina. So this is my last month here. I've been enjoying it. I'm going back to my favorite. I'm going back to Mexico. And so you can actually join me there. I'm having a retreat in September. Go ahead if you are interested and check out that link in the comment. I'm not in the comments, in the caption. Because we have a lot going on. It's going to be Rest and Revenue Mexico edition, y'all. Okay. Good morning, Dr. Tachi. So it's not going to be like those go events that you are used to. You are not going to leave exhausted and deprived. You are going to leave rested and with the knowledge to get more revenue. All right. So check out the details of that retreat. Again, the link is in the caption. Now, let's talk about, well, today is our last broadcast of the week, right? All week long, we've been talking about unleashing the profit within your first six figures, right? But it's really just especially your first six figures. Because what we know is revenue is the total amount of money that you bring in. But profit is the amount you get to keep, right? The amount you get to keep. So there are certain things that are in the way of you being a profitable business, whether you're at your first six figures or your first eight figures. It doesn't matter. You still want to be profitable, right? Because you want to get to keep, hey sis, you want to get to keep most of what you bring in. Okay. On Monday, we talked about inefficient investments getting in the way of your profit. Okay. That could be where your overhead is too high. That can be you investing in things that don't work. Okay. You invested in things you don't work. Right? So there are things that just don't work whether you work it or not, and there are things that are not working because you don't work it, right? So go back to Monday's broadcast replay and get the tea on inefficient investments, okay? Because y'all need to stop that. All right, you're putting your money into things that is not giving you a return on investment, and I give you more details on Monday's replay, so catch that replay. All right, on Tuesday we talked about the impact of teams on your profit. Okay, you hiring the wrong people, you hiring doers when you should be hiring thinkers and decision makers. Okay, you hiring doers and not taking the time to guide and supervise them, wasting money, right? We even talked about you not having people to do the things that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. And I gave the example of if you made $100 an hour in your business, why are you doing $20 an hour tasks? Your business is losing $80 an hour every time you do that. Okay, so we talked about the impact of teams on your profit. Catch Tuesday's replay. On yesterday, we stepped on a few toes, but y'all know I love you, right? So we talked about confidence pricing. Y'all got to stop feeling like you're not enough and then therefore pricing your entire business around your confidence, okay? Y'all are out here working way too hard for peanuts because you scared to raise your price, all right? You're saying, oh, my audience won't pay that or they won't pay me that. That's not necessarily true. And so we talked about that you need to be pricing the transformation. Okay, you need to be pricing the transformation, and we talked about how to speak transformation. Okay, because people pay for transformation every day. All right, they want what they want, and they will pay for it. So if you talk about their pain points, if you talk about how life is without those pain points, you're speaking about the transformation. So when you're talking about, oh, I'm going to give you this, and this, those are features, right? You're going to get this many hours. No. People don't care about that. They want to know what's life going to be like after they work with you. So that's how you speak transformation. So yesterday was a really good one. You need to go back to yesterday, catch that recap. Today, we're rounding it out and ending it with busy versus productive. Okay, busy versus productive. Some of you need time management to be more profitable. Okay, some of you need more time management to be profitable. Yes, we all have the same 24 hours, but what are you doing in those 24 hours? Okay, how many naps you taking? And I'm a fan of a nap, right? But what are you doing in your 24 hours? You need to think about that. Are you busy or are you productive? We can have a to-do list a mile long and we're just picking stuff off that to-do list to do, but are you actually moving the needle towards your goals? See, that's when you know you're productive. When you're doing things that move the needle, when you're just doing things and doing things and doing things, there seems to be no end in sight. There seems to be nothing that you're productive at. There seems to be nothing that you're accomplishing, right? Let me give you an example that'll give you a clearer picture, right? Because when you add strategy to what you do, you get more done and you move the needle. So I always liken it to you have to clean your house, right? And instead of focusing on one room at a time until you get that room clean, which is productive, what you do is you go from room to room and you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You go to room, you do a little bit of this and do a little bit of that. Room, and you look up 5 hours later and the house does not look clean anywhere. It doesn't look clean anywhere. You didn't clean with intention. You didn't clean with a strategy in mind, and the house don't look clean. You've gotten distracted. Is that not what you do with your time management, right? You go in that closet and you find things that you forgot all about. So now you're sitting on the floor looking through photo albums with your Mardi Gras mask on, right? Because you done found fun stuff and you just squirreled out, right? It's the same thing with your business day. All right. It's the same thing with your business day because you can be tired from working all day, but you spent most of your time on stuff that didn't matter as much as other things. Okay. That's the difference between being busy and being productive. And I need you to be productive because when you are productive, you move the needle, right? I do a lot of work sessions, right? Where I take long periods of time where all I do is get tasks done. But what I've started to do is record it, what I get done in those work sessions, and I realize how much I squirrel out, right? I realize how much I'm doing stuff that need to get done, true enough. However, nothing is being done towards the same goal so that I at least achieve a goal or two or three within that work session. So guess what happens? The work session ends, I'm tired, I've gotten things done, but I've not moved the needle. There's no one thing that actually got completed. Okay, there's no one goal that actually got met. I did little things from numerous goals, right? So that's just like, doing something in this room, doing something in that room, and next thing you know, you've been cleaning for hours and the house is still not clean. But you're tired. You've been doing stuff. You've been busy, but you've not been productive. Okay? So what I'm gonna say is if you take the time to strategize and plan and do things with intention, you move the needle faster. Right? And if you do that when you're servicing in your business, guess what happens? You can make more money because you're achieving more goals towards your revenue goals, but you can also make more money because you're more efficient. When you're more efficient, you can service more clients in a given period of time, right? So if you're making your servicing a well-oiled machine, if you're looking at your time management and you're working with intention and you can get people to the transformation faster, you can service more people. That's more money. Okay? So that 24 hours that you have is a great frame. What are you doing in your 24 hours? I don't mean work the whole 24 hours. I just mean look at your 24 hours and what are you doing? Okay? Now, this is not the same as not getting rest at all. Okay, I do not subscribe to hustle culture. I do not subscribe to team no sleep. I am team most sleep. Okay, I want all the sleep. But when I am well rested, I know I perform better. You need to be well rested. So put that in your 24 hours. Okay, put something off your happiness list in your 24 hours. You should be doing something that makes you happy every day. You should be getting rest every day, but you should be getting work done that moves the needle most days. Okay, so I need you to plan that out, have a strategy, move with intention, and move the needle so that we can do things that are productive and not just busy so that we can make more money and keep more profit. All right, So this has been a great week again. Last week was a great week too. I hope you go back and get last week. Yeah, last week. What did we talk about last week? I forgot. But it was a good one. And how to create a strong brand. And I think that was my first time speaking on that. So go back to last week. That was a great one. This is a great one. Unleashing the profit in your money, right? In your revenue. Because we don't often think about these things as being the things that kind of bring us down in business, that makes our business not profitable, that makes our business not fun to work in, that makes you want to go back and get a job. Okay, basically. And I need you to stay in business because your business equals your freedom, right? You can definitely make way more money off your genius and your talents than what people make off of you. Okay, what you make when people are making it off of you at a job. So I want you to have your freedom. So I need your business to work. So that's why I come on here all the time. It's a part of my mission to give you this transformational information for your business growth. All right. So I'll catch you next week, 8 a.m. Eastern time on Monday for the tea. All right. And I'll just have another topic that I'm going to think about over the weekend that I feel like that you should know, because I really just think about what are people not talking about, right? What is the part of business that you get in business is a total surprise and you Googled everywhere. Nobody ever talked about that, right? I think about those things and then I come back and I share them with you. So it really works to your advantage that I still work inside of these seven figure, multiple six figure, and six-figure businesses because I know what's going on different levels of business, right? And business is business. It takes the same framework to be successful, right? And when businesses that are making a whole bunch more money are having problems, it's still the framework. We still have to go right back to the basics to go back and tweak and make sure everything is great. That's how you start figuring out what's going on in the business. That same framework works on all businesses. Okay. So that's why I'm able to tell you things that happen in business that you need to watch out for, that you need to do better at, that will actually get you growth and actually get you more money. Okay. Because that is the goal. That is the goal. All right, guys. I want you to have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll meet you right back here on Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I want you to go in the caption and click that link and check out the retreat because if you think I give free information, that's great. If you met me in Mexico and I gave you a six-figure day where I help you to unclog that revenue, you, right? Not general information. We go over your information. How much better could that be? And we're gonna have fun because I'm gonna give you a local flavor. Y'all know I lived there for 3 years. I'm going back. And so I know a little something about that beach town that's not gonna be just a regular old stay on the resort not experience the town thing. Okay. So check out the link to the retreat because I would love it if you join me in Mexico. And I'll see you guys next Monday. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.